here we go then. I've got chill out music this morning so we can chill out and work our tummies. Thinking about that posture then, so the feet, check they're underneath your hips. And one way you can also do that is if you put your feet together, turn your toes out a little bit, lift up, turn your heels out. You should be in a nice straight line underneath your hips. Just a little hint. Drawing in through your tummy, stretching up through the top of your head, opening wide across those shoulders. Just have that little gentle pull in through your tummy, tail down, flattening out that lower back. Roll back the other way. Drawing in and back the other way. Feeling how much movement you've got. Waking the tummy up, ready for its good workout this morning. And then find that mid position. So I'm working across the front there. Relax the shoulders. Let's start at the bottom. We're going to have a little rise up and lower back down. And again, rising up, lowering back down. 2 more like that. Lifting up, nice perfect posture and down. And last one. Up we come, down we go. A squat and a reach to the front. As you go down, you're drawing in through that tummy. Make sure you're not arching that back. It doesn't seem 5 minutes since last Friday when we were doing standing. Where's the week gone? Reaching out, coming back. 2 more. And back up. Last one. Coming back out. Should we combine that? Should we lift up, bend, heels down and back up. Stretching up. Bend the knees, arms forward and back. Lift, bend, heels down and up. Last one. Lift, bend those knees, heels down, come back up, stretching up towards the ceiling, hands on head. Let's go for our little dolphin dives. Curling up, dropping back down and swooping out. Mobilizing that spine. Down we go. Coming back up. Keep going for another 3. And up. 2. Last one coming up. Excuse me. Down we go. Coming back up. Stretching up. Coming back round into our little dumb waiters. So stretch up through the head. Opening out with those shoulders. Coming back in. And again. Reaching out. Excuse me. Tea was too long ago. Stretching out. We're working the good guys between our shoulder blades. Stretching those guys at the front. With the next one, we're going to go out wide. So we go reaching out, fingertips to fingertips. Check your tummy still drawn in as well. And come back. Lengthening through that neck. Beautiful posture. And back. 2 more. Stretch, fingertips to fingertips. And with the next one out we go. And we're going over into that mermaid stretch. And back down. Through the middle and out. Over we go the other side. And back. Once more each side. This time we're going to have a little roll through the middle. With a little dangle there. Gently, gently come back up. Set those shoulders back down before we reach out. Stretch over and roll round. Down we go. Coming back up. Draw the shoulders down and have a little step out. Let's just get these hips working as well. Drawing in through your tummy. Sit down, knees out. For 4, 3, 2. Turning those knees out. Last one. Holding that there. Hands on hips. Little bounces down. Turning those knees out as you do. Working through the back of those bottoms. 3, 2, 1. Sink a little bit lower. Let's have a little bit of a stretch in those legs. Inner thighs stretching out. 3, 2, 1. Sink a little bit lower. We'll keep going till somebody disappears. Last one, stretch down and come back up. We nearly lost somebody, so that was all right. Big high knees. Disappearing off the bottom of the screen. 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Let's have a roll down. Stretching down. Back of the neck. Rolling those arms forward. Reaching down towards the floor. Really stretch up through the backs of those legs. Tuck your tummies in as tight as you can to your thighs. And then slowly, slowly come back up. Open out through the shoulders, drawing in through the tummy. Breath in, breath out. Lengthen those necks. Stretch through the back of the neck. Upper back, stretching away into that lower back and the backs of the legs. Really stretch all the way down. Come back up. We've got one more, and then we'll go down onto the mats and get our tummies ready for action. Up we go. Big stretch. Really concentrate. See if you can get a little bit further this time. Breathing out as you go. All the way down. Really good stretch. And then let's get down onto those mats. Let's let the YouTubers go into position. And we'll let you guys, you're easier to maneuver. She says, don't like that position. I do. Okay. So, once you're there, thinking about that starting position. So relaxing out nice and wide across that upper line through those shoulders. Thinking about where that rib cage is. Take a nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, let those ribs sink into the mat, drawing in through your tummy, flattening out that lower back. Feet and knees are hip width apart. And then gently roll back the other way. So we've got that arch underneath our back. And then drawing back down again. Tightening through the tummy, flattening out through that lower back. Really feel how much movement you've got this time. So you go from that flattened position, rolling through, lifting up the tummy towards the ceiling, with a bit of an arch there through that lower back. Find that mid position so you're not completely flat. Your tummy's going to work really hard and hold you in that position. From there, we're going to start up with our hundreds. Now remember, we're going to do lots of abs today, so pace yourself. So hundreds level 1, we're reaching down with our hands, flapping away in that neutral position. If you want to have a go at level 2, you pop one leg into a single tabletop. If you want to go all the way into a level 3, you bring that second leg up. And if you squeeze the legs together, that can sometimes help you. And at any point, if you want to bring your head up as well, just to, added attraction, you can do. But you can skip between levels as long as you're keeping that lower back nice and straight, almost flat, sort of in the mid position. If you have to do something, go flatter rather than arch up. So make sure if you feel you're not sure where that middle is, flatten out and hold it flat. That's a safer position. Keep bouncing away, reaching down, long neck, pulling in through those tummies. And we're going to go for another 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently lower those arms down. If you've got your legs up, gently lower them down one at a time. And relax through the middle there. Let's center through the middle. Bring one leg up into a single tabletop. And we're going to hip twist from there. Keep that center through the middle. We want weight through that other side of your bottom as you go out for 6. And come back in. 5. Out we go. Coming back in. Feel heavy through the bottom. As you reach that out position, check that other side of your bottom's not lifted. We've got 3 to go. Out we go. Coming back in. 2 more. Controlling through that middle. Last one. Come back in. Gently lower that leg down. And center through the middle. We're going into the other leg straight away. So into that single tabletop. Weights even through your body. And we're turning that other knee out. The knee and the foot should go at the same rate. So don't let the knee lead and have your foot dangling inwards. It's a straight line going out. It's like a big, wide rainbow that you're drawing. A little arc of movement. Pulling out, tightening through your tummy as you go, coming back in. I think we've got 3 to go. But it's bad counting morning. 2 more. Controlling through that middle. Try and relax through the shoulders. Last one. Turning out. Drawing back in. Gently lower that leg down. Have a little relax. Bring the arms up. Pop them behind your head. We're in abdo prep position. So the hands are just supporting that neck. Elbows are nice and wide. Feet and knees are hip width apart. We take a breath in, and on that breath out, we lift ourselves up, draw that rib cage down towards the pelvis, hold for your in-breath, and then slowly, slowly roll back down. Breath in, breath out, and we come up. Hold, and slowly down. If you struggle with a hold, just go straight down. The main things to think about are keeping a little gap between your chin and your chest, as if you've got a small clementine there, because it's Christmas. And we're lowering back down. We're thinking about that bottom part of our rib cage pulling us down towards our pelvis. We're tightening through that big part of our abs, our more superficial abs as well. Keep going. Breathing out, lifting up. Gently coming down. We're going to get a breather in a moment. Last one. Breathing in. Breathing out. Coming up. Gently lower back down. Relax there. Bring the arms down by your side. Center through the middle. We're going to do one leg stretch, but we're going to do level 1. What a treat. Stretching out. Hovering that leg just above the mat. And then drawing back in. So center through the middle. Weights even. We reach away. Really feel the strength as you're stretching that leg nice and long and low. And drawing back in. Center through the middle. Reaching away. Hovering it there. Coming back. And again. Reach. Coming back. 2 to go. And then we're back to those abs. Coming in. Last one. Reaching out. Coming back in. Pop those hands behind your head. We're back to our abdo prep. So breath in. Breath out. And we roll up. Checking the tummy is flat. And then roll back down again. With the next one, we're changing it slightly. So we're going to come up. As we go down, we're going to go down halfway, hold there, and then all the way back. Breath in, breath out. Come on up, halfway, and all the way back. Breath in, breath out. We come up, halfway back, and all the way back. Keep going for another 3 like that. Keeping that tummy drawn in. Don't let it dome up in the air. So it wants to be being pulled gently in towards your spine. Up we come. Halfway down. All the way down. Last one. Breath in. Breath out. We're coming up. Holding. Halfway down. Holding again. all the way down and relax there. Bring the arms down by the sides. We're back to our hip twist. Now you've got a choice. You can single tabletop or you can double tabletop. So if you're double tabletop, obviously you're going to do alternate legs. If you're single tabletopping, you just do that same side. So get into your prepared position and off we go for 6 hip twists. Out to the side, draw back in. Out to the other side. Make sure you're keeping that low back in that centered position. We're not arching up, we're drawing in through our tummies. We're checking the weights even on both sides of our bottom. Out we go, come back up. We've got 2 to go. Keep drawing in. You can swap levels if you need to. Coming back into the center. If you're single tabletops, now the time is to change your legs. And if you're double tabletops and you want to just do a single, you can go down to a single. That's fine for 6 more. Drawing in. Opening out. You can even go down to a level 1 if you want to. Listen to your own bodies. Go what's safe for you. Coming back in. We've got 3 more. 2. Nearly there. Last one. Coming back in. Gently lower those legs down. Hip width apart. And relax there. Okay. We're going to have one hand above our head. One hand supporting the back of our neck. Okay. And we are going to come into a single tabletop with the opposite knee to the hand. So I've got right arm, left knee. From there, we're going to come up and across, touch the knee, and open out. As we open out, we're going to stretch the leg as well. So we come fold in, and then it's like doing a 1-leg stretch, level 2 with the leg. So we're getting our obliques really working now. Cross, and open out. Come in across. Opening out. 3 to go. Cross we go. And open out. Drawing in through that tummy. That lower part of our back shouldn't be moving too much. It should be our upper body folding across. Last one. Coming across. Bring that leg down into its into normal starting position. Lower the arms down. Let's do 1-leg stretches again. Drawing in through the middle. Reaching away. Keeping centered through that low back. So this is our recovery. Coming back. Center again. Reach away. And come back. Make sure the feet end up hip width apart. These stronger inner thigh muscles can often mean that you draw your legs closer together. So you want to be making sure you're drawing a nice straight line down and back in. Keeping centered through the middle. Don't arch up as you reach away. Stretching away. Coming back in. Last one. Reaching away. Coming back in. Feet and knees hip width apart. Single tabletop with the other leg. The other arm goes behind the, reaches backwards over the head. And the other arm supporting your neck. You know what I mean. Opposite side. Here we go. So as we've reached out, our legs out as well. And then we bring that leg back in. Reach up and over. And open out. So we like a book. Closing the pages. And opening back out. Drawing in through that tummy. Keep that tummy under control. Over you go. Reaching back out. Keep going. Cross you come. Zoomers are looking good. And again, reaching over. Stretching out on that diagonal. Last 2. Over we go. Coming back out. Last one. Up and out. Bring that leg back down into the middle. Bring those arms down by your sides and relax. Float the arms up with double leg stretching to recover. So nice and wide across the chest. The arms go, both arms go back as one leg reaches out, just hovering above the floor. Breath in to hold. Breath out, and we come back. And we're going to do for 6, 5, toes to fingers, coming back in. And again, reaching away. Stretching out through the tummies, through the fronts of your hips. Nice and relaxed through those shoulders. Don't get them too close to your ears. Coming back. 2 to go. Stretch. And back. Last one. Reaching out. Coming back in. Both hands go behind your head. Okay, our next abs, we're going to do our little V shape for our obliques. So we come up and across to one side, go down and up to the other side. Now, if you've still got a lot of abs left in you, you might want to think about, instead of resting down, you come up, you circle round to the other side. You don't rest, you keep in the middle. But if that's too much, just stop halfway and then roll back up the other way. Down we go, cross to the other side. So if you're doing the harder version, it's almost like you're sort of scooping around the edge of a saucer. Round you go, and over the other side, pulling in through those tummies. Down we go and up. Keep going. We're going to do 3 more to each side. So we've got 3 left. Round to the other side. We get a nice stretch at the end of it though. And back down. 2. Curling up. Rest if you need to at any point though, folks. Up we come the other side. Circle back round and across. Last one coming up. Over to the other side. And you've made it. Rest yourself down. Bring the arms out to the side. A little bit lower than shoulder height. Bring the feet and knees together. We're going to do our little hip twist stretch. So the knees go one way and the head goes the other. And we really reach our hip down the thigh. Coming back and over to the other side. Stretch. Oh, nice cloak from my back. That's the first one this week, I think. Had to wait till Friday to get it. Over we go the other side. And so you want to get this feeling as if you're pushing that hip right along your thigh bone. And then that really sort of opens out that front of your tummy. Down we go to the other side. Last one coming up. And then we're back into the middle. Feet and knees hip width apart. Tummies resting in the middle there. And we're going to go into our double tabletop, if you can. We're going to bring the arms up. And from there, let's do our double leg stretch, level 3. So just the arms go behind us. And back up. Keep centered through that middle. If that's too much for you, lower one of the legs down. And back. I think this is quite a difficult one. Even though the legs aren't moving, to hold it in that mid position. And it also depends on how stiff you are in that upper back. If you're stiffer, it's going to be harder work. Last 2 to go. And back up. Last one. Coming back up. Bring those knees up towards your chest. Give them a little bit of a stretch and a rest. Give them a hug. They're doing well. We're nearly there. We're going to do one more lot of tummies before we start going on our sides and having a little bit more of a rest. So lower yourself back down into your starting position. Check everything's nice and even on both sides. Drawing through your tummy. Final lot of double tabletops if you can cope with it. Drawing in. Bring the other leg up to it. Bring the arms up. This time, instead of going overhead for the double leg stretch, we're going to hip twist. Opposite arm goes out as the knee goes out. And come back in. I quite like this one. I think it makes the hip twist level, whatever it is, 5, a little bit easier. Raise the brain work, yeah. It's an anti-dementia exercise then at the same time. Always need that. Coming back in. Once more each side. Reaching out. Coming back up. Last one. Coming back up. Bring the arms down to the knees. Give them a cuddle in. Stretch through those low backs. Let the tummies relax. Good stuff, folks. Should we have a little sneaky hamstring stretch? Just to let the bodies not have to do too much. So if you bring one knee up towards you, and we haven't had a hamstring stretch all week because we've been so concentrating on our tummies. So you guys get a treat on a Friday. We get the hamstring stretch. So push one foot up towards the ceiling. If you want to, slide the other leg out. And stretch it up. I'm on my virtual mission to walk virtually from Land's End to John O'Groats. And I was a little bit behind this week. I'm doing it with Steve, so we're doing it together. So I did 2 hours on my elliptical trainer yesterday to try and make up. Yeah. All in one go. I put a video on, I put a DVD on, and just went for it. Let's change over to the other legs. So we're 0.6 of a mile ahead now. We've nearly reached Burbage. So that's how far we've come. Stretch that other leg up. The good thing is with the sort of app that we're doing it with, and the company we're doing it with, after 20%, 40%, 60%, and so on of completion, they plant some trees on your behalf. So yeah, so we're helping the environment as well. Stretch that leg away. So I think the hamstrings deserved a stretch today. That's where all that came from. Holding it there. For 3, 2, 1. Bring that leg back down. And let's go over onto our sides. We'll do a little bit of bottom work before we have our final stretches. So we're stacking up shoulders, hips, knees and feet into our clam position. We're drawing in through that tummy, getting that little tiny lift there. Squeeze through the back of the bottom and open out that knee for our clam level 1. And then slowly lower down, relaxing down through the shoulder. Squeeze and open. And back down. So we're thinking about getting that lift underneath, tight through the back of the bottom. Feel that bottom work. If you can't feel it, just bring the knees a little bit higher or lower. Take that top part of your pelvis forward slightly. You should be able to feel it at the back of your bottom and not so much down the side of your leg. 2 to go. Drawing in, squeeze and open. And down. Last one. Opening up. Gently coming down. Stretch that top leg away, reaching it long and low. Level with that top hip, and we're sliding forward for our side kick at level 1.5. So it shouldn't be too challenging level wise. We're doing it as a bit of a cool down. Still want to keep that lift through the waist if you can. And back. Relaxing through the shoulders. Back we come. 2 more. Gliding forwards. Driving back. Last one. Back we come. Bend the knee, lower the leg down. Just have a little relax there. Straighten out both legs. So we're lying on a little plank of wood. And we're going to torpedo those arms over for a nice big stretch. And back. And again. Reaching over. And coming back. 2 more. Stretching through that side. So as you go over, try and lift up through the middle as well. Don't sink. Last one. Come back up. Let's go on the other side. And we'll do that all again on the other side because we don't want one big side of our bottom and one small side. We want big, strong glutes. So, stack yourself up. Check your shoulders on top of each other. Pelvis is on top of each other. Knees and feet. If anything, that top part of your pelvis can drop slightly forwards. Drawing in through that waist, squeezing through the back of the bottom. Opening that knee out. And slowly down. Keep going, turning out. And slowly back. And again, alter that leg position if you need to, if you can't feel it through the back of that bottom. Drawing in, pulling up through the pelvic floor. Anything below the waist can work. 3 to go. And back down. Last 2. Squeezing. And lowering. Last one. Opening out there. Gently, gently down. The slower the better. Relax there for a moment. Stretch that top leg away. That should help you lift up underneath that waist. Try and keep that waist lifted up as we side kick forwards and glide back, relaxing through the shoulders. Kicking forwards, gliding backwards. You can do your fancy footwork, that will help you. We don't want to be arching through that back. So as you push back, go as far as you can before you start to feel yourself extend through the lower back. Forward and back. 3 to go. Pulling in. Driving back. Last 2. Coming back. Last one. Back we come. Bend the knee, lower the leg down, relax there for a moment. Slide the legs out. If you glance down, the tops of your toes can just be seen, and we torpedo arms over. Big old stretch and come back. Trying to balance on your side, so you still got to use a little bit of tummy work, a little bit of bottom to help you balance there. Coming back over. 4 to go. We're halfway with this one. Big stretch and back. Last 2. Over we go. Coming back. Last one. Big reach. Come back over and relax there. Let's roll over onto our tummies. And from there, we are going to come up and have a little child pose. Curling up, dropping the head in, tail down. So we're stretching through that lower back. And then come up into 4 points. Hands are underneath shoulders, knees are underneath hips. And we'll do our little rolling backwards and forwards, dropping the tummy down, drawing in through your shoulders, tail up in the air. Tail goes down, head goes down, and we stretch up. And then we go back down the other way. Peeling back down. Really feel how you can draw your shoulder blades together in that position. And then tighten through your tummy as you come back up. Lifting up through the shoulders. Find that mid position. Tuck your toes in underneath. Tight through your tummy. Stretch up through your shoulders. Let's do our leg pulling prone prep. So it's a tiny lift up. Hovering those knees. And slowly back down. So we're really feeling those tummies again. Drawing in through your tummies. Lift up those knees. Just hover them slightly above the mat. Backs are nice and straight. And lower back down. Breath in. Breath out. Pulling up, pulling in. Hover again. Resting if you need to. Back down. Last one. Drawing in. Hover. From there, can you do a little kick towards your bottom with your heels? Not both at the same time, opposite. One at a time. Little kicks. For 3, 2, keep drawing in through your tummy. 1, and lower back down. And rest back down into your child pose. So I snuck a little extra in there just for you because it's Friday. Have a good curl up. And if we come up, pop both hands over one side. Sit yourself back onto your heels. Let's have a stretch through that tummy, through that back rather, and through your sides. Slide that top hand away from you so you get an extra big stretch. If you want to, you can walk them around a little bit more to the side. And then if we come up, go over to the other side. One hand on top of the other. Sit yourself down, have a good old stretch out. And again, if you want to walk it around a little bit more, you can. Breath in, breath out. Stretch just that little bit more. Come into the middle. We'll finish off in this position with our thread the needle stretch. So slide one leg out. Opposite arm goes up towards the ceiling. And then we're reaching down and under. And stretch out again. And under we go. Last one. Coming underneath. And then let's change over onto the other side. So again, slide the other leg out, opposite arm goes up. If you've done the same arm as the leg, you will have found out it doesn't work by now. Hopefully you haven't. Up we go. Coming through and under. Big stretch, and you can angle that pull to wherever you feel you need it. Last one. Under we go. Final stretch backwards before we'll get up into standing. However you want to do it. Oh, I've got to re-enter Leslie, I think. Let's come up into standing. Sorting out the trousers. Making sure you've got a nice space with no hazards underneath you. Oh, you can't see my head zoomers. I know that's a good thing. There you go. Thinking nice and tall. Weights even on both feet, knees are a little bit relaxed. We're lifting up with the shoulders, and then we're dropping the head and shoulders down. Link the fingers, slight bend of the knees, and stretch away. Reaching as far as you can, and gently, gently come all the way up towards the ceiling. And stretch a little bit back as well. Don't care if your ribs lift up today. And then bring those arms round and down. Whew. Breath in, breath out. Down we go again. Last one of these, so really make it count. We're particularly looking at that big stretch out behind us as well. We've done a lot of abs, so we've done a lot of crunched up forwards. We want to make sure we're stretched them out wide and up and wide. So it's our chest stretch. Think about where the ribs are. Just keep them a little bit under control. Last one, we're going to stay out wide in our stop position. Twist round. So it's like our arm openings. It's our spine twist. Back to the middle. Round we go to the other side. And back. Once more each side. Coming back into the middle. Last one. Come back into the middle. Roll those arms down. Breath in, breath out. Let's see where we're at. So have a little gentle roll forwards, reaching down the front of those thighs, those shins, down towards the floor, hips to the ceiling. Gently, gently, gently come back up. And open out. Let's just go wide, feet turned out, drawing in through your tummy. We're sinking down for 4 and back up for 3 and back up, really through the middle. Weights between those feet, come back up. With this last one, we'll stay out wide. Reach over to one side and reach over. Round to the other side and reach over. Front corner, draw up towards the back corner, circle it round, other front corner, other back corner, circle it around again into the middle, pull up that big heavy weight, drawing in through your tummy, settle the shoulders down as you open out wide for our saw stretch, down we go, twisting round and down to the opposite ankle, and up we come, round to the other side, and down we go. Coming back up, have a little march out. We've got calf stretches and roll downs to go, folks. You're nearly there. So 1 foot forward, 1 foot straight behind you. So put the toes down, heels down. Lunge over that front leg. Keep the back heel down. Lift up through the chest a little bit today so that we're getting that stretch across our front of our hips. And if you want to, the hand by the leg that's being stretched comes up and reaches over and to the side. 3, 2, 1. Come back. Let's change over to the other side. Toes down, heels down. Lunge forwards. Feel that stretch through the calf muscle. Get that stretch going first, then lift up through the chest, drawing in through your tummy. The arm comes up, and it can go over as well. So we're getting that big long stretch from toes to fingers. 3, 2, 1. Come back down. Have a little shake out. We're nearly there. Big deep breath in, arms go up. Breath out. Rest those hands on your head. Breath in, shoulders up. Breath out, shoulders down. Roll the chin down. Reach down with those hands down towards the floor, hips up to the ceiling. Big stretch down. At the bottom, take a deep breath in. Breathe out, go a little bit deeper. And then slowly, slowly roll back up. And open out. Breath in. Breath out. Down we go. Final roll down. Make it count. Stretch out that body. Gently, gently come back up. Restack yourself. Lift up through the chest. Open out through the shoulders. Deep breath in. And a breath out. And a breath in. And a breath out. Well done, folks. Good tummy workout. Weights next week, hopefully. So, yeah, so get